My name is Jared Yucht. I own Smoque Vapours in Chicago, Illinois. The reason why I opened Smoque Vapours is because this is how I quit smoking cigarettes. I was basically gifted an electronic cigarette, and ever since I've had it, I have been completely off cigarettes. My story is not an original story. It actually works for a lot of people. Basically what it is filled with, you'll see there's a tank here, and we make our own liquids here. It is propylene glycol, vegetable glycerin, with or without nicotine, and food flavorings that are also based in propylene glycol. And propylene glycol is essentially, it's a solvent. It's something that carries flavor. It's used in many different practical purposes, from anywhere from lip gloss to lollipops to carrying flavors for any food flavorings. We make it in back. We take all the precautions that we can do. We sterilize our bottles. We use, I have a chemist that works for me.
So today we're making papaya in an 11 milligram nic per milliliter, per liter. So we start off by putting some propylene glycol, also known as PG. Precision is key in this world. It's almost as easy as reading a book, following directions. Make sure it is the correct amount, or your reading experience will be affected. Give it a nice good shake. Make sure they bind together. And to facilitate that, we generally let it steep, or we even we heat up the molecules inside to give it its nice flavor. A nice all-around, even flavored liquid. Hence the term artisanal. And here's papaya.
The powers that be who do not like electronic cigarettes, in a lot of cases would like you to not understand that there is a difference between these two things. Much like, I wake up in the morning and I have 2 or 3 cups of coffee. It's the same thing. I like my electronic cigarette. Why? Because there's nicotine in it. I like to have the stimulant. Not everyone gets nicotine. Nicotine can also be found in tons of other products: tomatoes, eggplant, potatoes. Nicotine it's not necessarily, even though the ones that we use are derived from tobacco plants, you can derive it from a lot of different plants. It is out there. If you eat an eggplant, you're taking in nicotine. It's not like this isn't a new substance. This isn't something that, we're creating or recreating, essentially. It's something that we purchase and we carefully put it into e-liquid. And we just, for our own purposes, when the deeming regulations, Chicago regulations, I understand, they are, we shouldn't be selling to children. Illinois already has a law we can't sell to children, so I don't really understand the repetition in the law. In terms of smoking indoors, I don't really see a problem because it's not a nuisance. It doesn't really smell at all, and there's no secondhand vape. And for us to go outside and stand with smokers in a designated smoking area, something we don't want to do. We don't smoke, we vape. You use an electronic cigarette, you smoke a cigarette. It's a very, very different process. Although there seems to be a lot of similarities, there are, in a lot of ways, it's very different.